Alright, in this segment we're going to talk about some slight modifications for cross grabs and side grabs. The first modification I want to talk about is the cross grab for the reverse wave. When you're doing this version of this wave, you want to take this hand and come up and around. You're going to lock this in here. You're going to move your hand around here, and then step around for your outside, or for your loop and the finish. Now, in addition to this, you're going to be expected as a blue belt to be able to do all of your orange, white, and green belt techniques from somebody grabbing either at the wrist, the elbow, or the shoulder. I want to go through a couple of minor modifications that are specific, but in general, some of it is just going to come to you from practicing it a bunch of times and figuring out what feels good to you. The one major thing I want to focus on as a change is what you do when you're doing a hamburger. So as you can see, he's got a grip on my elbow right here. What I'm going to do is take my right hand, cover this up, take my left hand, come in like I'm doing my cross-arm hamburger, drive this down, push up here, and come across. The other modification I want to focus on is when somebody grabs from the shoulder. And people are going to do this to you a lot, especially if you're testing for your blue belt. What you want to think about doing when you're doing all your techniques from this position is making big circles with your arms to control your opponent's motion and control where their hand goes. I can use a back step, draw this up and over, and use that to separate his hand. Once he's here, I can do any of my normal techniques that I might be interested in doing. The other thing you can do instead of taking a step back is take a step forward. Come across here, come back around, take your step forward. You've got your opponent in a nice tight grip here, and you can use this to get any of your back pulls. You can also take this here and use one of these. So the big thing to remember is when somebody grabs you with the shoulder, big circle forward, or a big circle back. And use that motion you're taking as a way to, and add your foot in there as a way to help control that motion.